Hello and welcome to Solaris University. In this video, we'll show you how to set up a VPN on a handheld device. Now, we assume in this video that you have XPressEntry installed, which you see in the middle of my screen here, and that you have your handheld installed and connected, which you see on the far right of my screen. Now, the very first thing is to identify the VPN you would use. In our case, we're using WireGuard. You would either get a QR code or a file or login details to your VPN client to get into your system. Now, in my case, we're using WireGuard, and I have a file from my admin and also a QR code that I can use to configure my device. My PC here is also connected into the system using the same WireGuard, and I'm linked into one of our servers right here so that you can see how this all works. So let's go right into it. The very first thing we want to do is to pull in the file and install the WireGuard client. So let's go into our system here, and let us go into USB settings, and let us open the file transfer. And so we'll come back here and let us go into this, and let's copy these files into the device. Okay, so let's drop that in downloads. I can just create a new folder, call that WireGuard, and paste. Okay, so now that I have my files in the system, let's go into files here. Okay, and let us go into download WireGuard. Let's install the application. Now that I have my application installed, you just need to open the application, and it's going to ask you to add a tunnel. Now, once you have WireGuard installed, all you need to do is to add the tunnel. So let's go here to the add button right at the bottom here, and let's add the tunnel from the file that we're given by our admin. And this is this file here. So as you can see, it says unable to import the tunnel because of the name. Remember that for WireGuard, you can't add any special characters or spaces in the name. So let's change the name right here. Let me just call it Solaris. That is this file here. And let's try that again. And once you have the file imported, all you need to do is to click here to activate the tunnel. And then if you go back into XPressEntry, we can try to establish a connection. I'll just open the handheld wizard right here, and let's expect a connection, and let us scan the QR code and see what happens. As you can see, the connection is established, and I'm connected into the Solaris network via this QR code. It is pretty much as simple as that, at least for WireGuard. Most of the VPN services would give you such an easy access into the system via a username and password, or a file, or some configuration protocol. So the next thing I want to try is the QR setup for the VPN. So I'll do that once this download is finished. And I'll also show you that this is connected into our network by presenting my card. So let's present a badge. As you can see, the transaction is coming into the server right here, and it's a valid transaction going through the VPN into the server. So let's go back into WireGuard, and let me just take out that tunnel. Let's try adding the tunnel with a QR code. So I'm just going to expose the QR code on my PC here. And let's scan the QR code. And you just have to give the tunnel a name. I'll just call it Solaris. And it's as easy as ABC. Just activate the tunnel, and let's go back into XPressEntry. And you see that the connection is still established. And let's just do an exit transaction, and you can see that that is connected. It is really as simple as this for whichever VPN network you're using to connect. Please reach out to your admin for the protocol for your VPN service. And it's really as simple as installing the client, connecting your device into the network, and then into the server. With this, you can connect your device through any public network into your server and present transactions anywhere in the world into XPressEntry and to your access control. Now this brings an end to the demonstration of this feature. Please feel free to reach out to us at helpdesk@Telarus.com for any technical queries or sales@Telarus.com for any product inquiries. Thank you.